Hey Google. Hey Google. Turn on party music. Whew. Hi, Autumn Dragon. How's it going? We is here, aren't we, people? Yes. Hello. We is gonna make a cake. 'Cause it's my birthday. Woohoo. Hey, Zedge. How's it going? We're gonna make a cake. Cake. It's gotta be a keto cake, though. So we are gonna make cheesecake. But that is okay, because I like any kind of cake. Even zucchini cake. Hey, zucchini and chocolate make a really good cake. Alrighty. I want music. Yes, I do. Hey, caking crazy! We are gonna make a cake! We're gonna make cheesecake. It's my birthday. I gotta make myself a cake. Yes, indeed. I do. I need the recipe for this cake, though. Give me a second. I will grab the cookbook. Keto sweet treats. This is what we are using. It is from Warrior Made. But, hello, Mushroom. How's it going? Hi, other peoples. Hello. How's it going? We're just gonna make cake because it's my birthday and we need to make cake. Hold on. No bake cheesecake. I like no baking. It is bloody warm outside. Therefore, we need to make... we need to not turn on the oven. Yeah. You know what we need in here, though? We need tea. Thank you! Thank you, Mushroom! Thank you! We need tea. I has my mug. The tea kettle is already warm. Ready for this? Yes. There is the tea cupboard. Hold on. Sorry. That was my phone. It really loves to say that. Thank you. Yeah, I do all my eyeliner myself. I just get bored. Thank you. Hi, guys. How's it going? Okay. Tea cupboard. We need to make some tea so that I can make some cake. I think I'm gonna go with my Sailor Moon Prism Power Makeup black tea. It's got black tea, vanilla, bergamot, cornflower petals, and candy sprinkles in it. So is good tea. And to keep with the Sailor Moon theme, bunny. So much tea. Yes. Church isn't like the day. Was that like this? Yes. Please charge in like the Dagda. Always. He is the best drinking buddy. You have no idea. He is just the best drinking buddy. Hi, Bester. How's it going? Tap. So to stay on with the Sailor Moon theme, hey, did you guys know that my Eastern Zodiac is actually a rabbit? I have a lot in common with Usagi or Serena from Sailor Moon, actually. Just not her actual birthday, which is kind of I mean, I get it. Because her birthday is the manga artist's birthday. I totally understand that. I'm like, hey, that's cool. But it's kind of weird to me that she's not born on the Star Festival in Japan, which is today, July 7th. So, fun fact, my birthday is actually the Japanese Star Festival, which has a whole legend about a fairy princess. Actually, 7 fairy princesses. They are the daughters of the Emperor of the Stars. And basically what ends up happening, story time. Basically, the story goes that there were 7 celestial sisters of the stars. And the 7 celestial sisters are the 7 sisters constellation in the sky. If you know what that is, I will show it in a later video as I go through this again. But they are said to each night weave the night sky together. And they were sitting there. Yeah, isn't it cool? Okay, so as they're sitting there weaving the night sky, this fisherman comes up, and because they have to do this on land in the human world, right? Because they need all the like flower petals or whatever ingredients they need to make the white night sky. It's on land. So they come down each night and they start weaving. Well, so goes the story that this fisherman sees them and he goes, some beautiful maidens. What do I do? And he sees them weaving their beautiful cloaks of the night sky, and he steals one. And this happens to be the youngest daughter of the Emperor of the Sky. And the Emperor of the Sky loves all of his beautiful daughters very, very much, but he loved her the best, apparently. As the story goes, because he steals her magical cloak, she cannot get back up to heaven. And she can't get back up to the stars, and thus the night sky is clouded because it's clouded with the emperor's grief and loss of his daughter. Well, the two of them end up falling in love, and she, falls for this fisherman, and they end up making a life together. And the emperor hears about this from the magpies that are on Earth and who are the messengers of the gods. So the magpies find the lovely daughter and they run up to the Emperor of Heaven and they go, Emperor, we found your daughter. And he goes, where? And, thanks guys. And then all of a sudden the Emperor discovers with the help of these magpies where his daughter is. And he goes, hey, get back home. And he gives her a new celestial cloak. Or he ends up stealing it back. I don't really know what the entire story was, but I do know that she ends up coming back to heaven. However, she's longing for this fisherman that she fell in love with on Earth, who took such good care of her and everything. Quote unquote. So, the emperor, not wanting to see his daughter upset in any way, ends up giving her one night of the year where she can visit the human realm. And that happens to be July 7th, the 7th day of the 7th month. And because 7 is the celestial number and it's super, super lucky, she is then given a gift from her father, and this is a bridge of magpies because they are the ones that told him where she was. So the two lovers meet over this bridge of magpies every single year on July 7th. And it's this lovely, lovely, beautiful, loving holiday. So what ends up happening in Japan, specifically in like, where is it? Kyoto area. There's this big long walkway that has a bunch of cherry trees on either side and a river in the middle. And there's a bridge. And so what people will do is, if you're a part of a couple, in order to give your like everlasting love and devotion to each other, you'll walk on either side of the bridge and you'll meet in the middle of the bridge and swear your love to each other. So that is my birthday. I am born on the Star Festival. So that's really cool. But yeah, anyway, long-winded explanation of why my birthday is awesome, and yeah. But anyway, let's make a cake. It's also International Chocolate Day, so it's a good day to be born on, I think. Yeah. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes, guys. Don't worry, I will be playing that. Oh, thank you. It is a beautiful story. It's one of my favorites, obviously, for obvious reasons. But I will be playing it into an actual video just in case I can't save this live, which, you know, is bound to happen. My camera, my phone does not have that much space in it, unfortunately. So we'll see what we can do. Anyway, so we have 4 ounces of cream cheese. What's an ounce? Hey, Google. I'm sorry if I set off your phones. Hey, Google. What's 4 ounces of cream cheese in grams? This is a Canadian question. Hey, Google. Turn up by 3 points. Hey, Google. What is 4 ounces of cream cheese in grams?
4 ounces is equal to 113.398 grams.
I totally messed that. Hey, Google, can you repeat that?
4 ounces is equivalent to 113.398 grams.
113. Oh, so that's like only a quarter of these. Sorry, everything here in Canada is measured by grams on the box, even though we use like both. It's kind of stupid, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of hate measuring out baking gear. Yeah. All right. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Okay. There's my bowl. 198. Yeah, that works. That works. Whatever. Half a cup. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Caking Crazy. You would know, wouldn't you? Yeah, you always do that. You bake cakes. Of course you wouldn't. All right. Blech. There's my cream cheese. Don't worry, it's been at room temperature for a good hour. So has my sour cream, and so has my butter, so that it's easier to melt. But since I'm only gonna need 1 of these, I will put the other one back in. 2 tablespoons sour cream. All right. Put that away. I don't need you on anymore, Skill. Thank you. Hi, honey. You want to come say hi? Oh, hello, baby boy. This is Arsu. I am just making a regular cheesecake, but we are going to melt some chocolate over top of it later. So it'll be a regular vanilla cheesecake with some chocolate. We're going to melt this guy over top of it. If you are on a keto diet, go find these. They're at Bulk Barn. They're amazing. I'm not actually on a keto diet, but I wanted my wife to be able to enjoy cake with me. So that's why we're making keto cake. Thank you. Oh my gosh, it's so cool to see all of you guys. I'm actually really happy to celebrate my birthday with you guys. I am. This is really cool. Okay, so how much do we want? We want tablespoons. There we go. Yeah, that's about a tablespoon. Sure. It's about, yeah. I'm going to say that's 2 tablespoons, even though maybe a little bit over. 1 cup. It says 1/4 cup whipping cream. I have whipping cream, but it's aerosol. It's not going to work, really. It could, technically. I have yogurt. Will that work? Can I? Thanks for the ice cream. Ice cream's my favorite. And thank you for the cake. Guys, that's so cool. Thank you. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Can I use aerosol whipping cream? Hey, Cake. Do you think I could use aerosol whipping cream, Marsu? I don't think I could. I mean, like, does that work? I mean, it's only 1/4 cup, right? Like, it's not that much. Watch your whiskers. I mean, it is real whipping cream. I'm going to try. You know what? You never know until you try, right? That's what Grandma taught me. She always taught me you never know until you try. So we're going to do it this way. I'm going to go a little bit over than what 1/4 cup is because I know that if that melted down... Excuse me. No, the whipping cream is not for you. Alright, my cat is like down here and he's like, hey, give that to me. I know that if this melted down, it would be even, technically. Right? Yeah, do it. Cool, done. That's delicious. Yes. Cool. Ha-ha. Yes, this is my very cool spatula. I got this once upon a birthday a long, long time ago from my mom. Hi, honey. Can I help you? Ladies and gentlemen, he is right between my legs. Do I need to mention how inappropriate that sounded? No, I don't. It's not for you. I am sorry. Not yet. Okay, you gotta wait. I gotta make the cake first, and then you can have some. Okay, Bubba? Okay. You probably want to use about 3 times since it's already been whipped. Yeah, okay, fair. Fair. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Ha. Delicious. How's our tea doing? Probably could still steep a little bit longer. I mean, it's already been 5 minutes, but it's not terribly strong yet. You know, one of these superstitions about tea, if you ever have a weak cup of tea, it means a friendship is weakening. But if you ever have a surprisingly strong cup of tea, it means a friendship is strengthening. So I want a really strong friendship between us, so I'm going to wait for that to steep. We're going to put this in the fridge. Do that. I know so many superstitions about tea. My grandmother taught me how to read tea leaves when I was a kid. And my grandfather, same side, my mom's side, he didn't teach me anything because he was dead, but he apparently used to read coffee grounds and tea leaves all the time. And my great-grandmother used to read them as well, and she's the one that taught him. So it's been kind of hereditary in my family to read tea leaves. But, you know, we always just read them for fun. So I've never once accepted money for reading tea leaves because I don't believe that that's, you know, right. Thank you. Thanks for the happy birthday. This is so cool. I love this. Thank you so much, guys. I honestly really appreciate you guys coming to watch me on my birthday. Makes me feel like I'm not just hanging out with my cats and watching Disney movies all morning. I watched, you know, of course, Rapunzel for my birthday because she's the birthday princess. If you guys like want a good birthday movie to watch, and her birthday's in the summer too. So actually, I kind of like have a thing with Rapunzel. Ever since that movie came out, I watch on my birthday. I relate a lot to her and her bipolarness. But I also relate a lot to Mother Gothel. And then, like, the guy side of me is totally Flynn Rider. And I'm like, this movie, man. This movie. This is my movie. They even have, like, the snuggly duckling in there. And I love ducks. So, well, fuck. It's a movie. I really like that movie. I'm sorry, I'm ADHD. It's my birthday, I'm allowed to be. But I'm gonna get my beater. It's a electric mixer that my grandmother gave me. Get in. Come on. Bugger off. Why you do? Ha. Am I missing anything? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we might want that. 1/4 of a cup of stevia or monk fruit sweetener. We have that. We have that. Hold on. Monk fruit sweetener. And we also have this, which is 1/4 of a cup. We've already used it, so good. Good. I like the monk fruit keto sweeteners better than the stevia one. It's just a little bit better, I think. Tastes a bit better. Alright. There we go. You know, like 1/4 of it is in there, but there we go. It's fine. Ha! Alright. We're going to just, you know, stir that slightly so that when I stick the beater in there, it doesn't actually go flying everywhere. Which it still will do, because my my beater over here has no chill. No chill whatsoever. It's going to get loud, and I apologize. So I might actually... Can we mute the screen while I do this? I don't know. I don't think we can. So I think I'm actually gonna just do it over here. So that's a little bit away from the microphone. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So that's away from the mic and the electronics over there. There we go. Making cheesecake, making birthday cheesecake. There we go. Ha-ha! That's smooth. Smooth AF. Ho-ho! Let's try that. Right, we're gonna try this. It's pretty sweet. Thank you, Cinnaholic. I mean, that's not bad. For a keto cheesecake, that ain't bad. But I'm still gonna add some vanilla to it. Because it's very, like, cheese. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it is still very cheese. Which, I mean, it should be, right? But yeah. Let's do 1 teaspoon of vanilla here. There we go. Thank you guys so much for, like, all of your love and support and everything over this last little while. This has been really, like, flippin' astonishing, honestly. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know how to deal with, like, all of the attention and the love, and I'm like, what are you doing? Why? Why are you here? Why are you here? But I'm happy that you're here today because birthday. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, goodness. Really? Eject. Like, look at how much is still on those beaters. That's a lot. I'm gonna scrape that off with the spatula. Need all the stuff in the bowl. Hi, Arsu. Yeah, I miss you too, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm busy. I know, you want outside. I'm sorry, buddy. He really likes going outside the hallway in our apartment. Aw, thanks. It's a bug. Sorry. My stepmom, every time she watches me chase a fruit fly, no word of a lie, she always asks me if I'm on really good drugs. Or if I have suddenly been possessed by a cat. Because literally I will chase it all over the house. Bad on my stepmommy. She's so cute. My dad picked a good one. Twice. I couldn't have asked for 2 bear moms. Okay. Sure. I'm going to stick those over there because I'm going to lick those clean. This is delicious. Okay. So, it says to use a hand mixer to mix together the cream cheese, sour cream, heavy cream, and sweetener. Did that. Spoon some of the filling into cupcake molds and place in the freezer for 1 to 2 hours. So this is a freezer cheesecake. Huh, okay. While the mixture is setting in the freezer, melt the unsweetened baking chocolate over a double boiler. Okay, fine, I guess. Or can I just do it in the microwave? Fine, double boiler. Slowly add the heavy cream to the chocolate and mix until thoroughly combined. You know, I mean, I'm just using a chocolate bar instead of unsweetened baking chocolate. I have unsweetened baking chocolate. It's in there. I just didn't want to use all the heavy cream, like the whipping cream that I have in my fridge. Lastly, add a splash of water and seize it. And mix until you get a thick liquid-like consistency. Don't ever pour water in your freaking ganache. Who does that? How dare? I'm putting that book in the freezer now. Not the cheesecake. How about we just eat this out of a bowl? Good with everybody? Butter. I do have butter, but apparently it's not needed for this recipe. I looked up a different recipe earlier that had like the whole kit and caboodle. And then I realized that it took a lot more heavy whipping cream than I had. And I only have the whipping cream aerosol stuff in my fridge. Yeah. Because I was a smart cookie and didn't go and get heavy whipping cream. It also would have turned on my oven and it would have taken like an extra hour. So, we're doing this one. I don't know how it like expects me to get the little frozen discs of cheesecake out of the mold either, though. I mean, like, what do you do? Just, like, hammer it until it breaks and then you can pop it out? Like, come on. I mean, there should be, like, I guess butter. I guess. Like, I guess we need to, like, butter the... Huh. Yeah, that's really weird. Because, I mean, like, you guys have baked cake, right? Like, you know that you can't just shove it in the freezer and hope for the best. No, like, you gotta have something that's greasy so that you can pop it out afterward without any much stress or fuss, right? Right. What to do, I guess, okay. What do I do? I guess what I will do is I will pull the cupcake mold thing, butter it, we'll put the cheesecake in there, we'll put it in the freezer, we'll hope for the best, and then we'll wait while it's freezing. And I just won't do the ganache right now. I'll melt this later when I'm ready to put it on top of the chocolate, because I don't see a point in making ganache or melted chocolate to put on top of it when, you know, I don't even know if I want melted chocolate. I could put jam on it. I could find berries and I could just stick one on top. Yeah. I don't have to follow your stupid recipe book. No. Recipe book that tells me to put water in ganache. Are you kidding? I don't throw books, but cooking spray should work, but I don't have any cooking spray. Yeah, I'm one of those chefs. I don't have cooking spray. I used to a while ago. Oh, yeah, you know what? I got a happy little bunt pan thing here that's silicone. We can do that. We'll make fancy little cheesecakes. Why not? Why not? Let's just go like this. We'll just butter. Why not? I mean, it's warm anyway. I pulled it out on the counter and everything, so it's room temperature. It's fine. It'll be fine. So, other than hanging out with me, what are you guys doing? Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it, right? All I need is something to help melt it, which my own bubbly, warm personality can do. Hope and a prayer. That's what we're gonna do. Fly by the seat of our pants. As per fucking normal. So, yeah, I have a very interesting birthday, actually. Other than the being on the Star Festival and everything, I actually have like a bunch of really cool little things that go along with my birthday. So, not only was I born on 7/7/87, I was born at 7:52 in the morning. 5 plus 2 is 7 if you add 52. My mom was 34. 3 and 4 is 7. My dad was 27. My grandma was 72. My sister was born on the 27th of August. You see where this pattern is going? If you add 1987, the year, all together. So 1 plus 9 equals 10. And 10 plus 8 is 18. And 18 plus 7 is another number. And that number equals 7. If you do the math, it equals 7. If you add all that together. And then there's a bunch of other like really cool personal stuff that I'm not gonna get into, but all of it, like throughout my entire life, the number 7 has followed me. So, and not by like my own volition either. But case in point, this last year when I turned 34, 3 and 4 is 7, I got engaged. So, I mean, like, that one I kind of planned out, but it was a little bit different, you know? Like, I was like, okay, it's 34 this year, I gotta do something big. And then all of a sudden, TikTok happened to me. And you guys started happening to me, and I was like, well, shit. Something big did happen this year. And it was about time, too, because I was actually feeling like, okay, well, is the thing that I planned this year the only big thing that's going to happen to me? And nope, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. So I like to think that I was born under lucky stars, and that I am the daughter of Lady Luck, or of Ul, or possibly of Coronanos, or the 7 gods of luck of the Japanese pantheon. I don't know. I am one of those kids that's just like, yeah, I am lucky, and all of my luck does not land on me. It lands on other people unless it's around my birthday. So I bestow this luck upon you guys. Here you go. So yeah, there you go. There's a little bit more about me. I was born and raised Calgary, Alberta. I now live in Victoria, BC, if you guys were wondering where I am and why my scenery and all my photos and everything is so beautiful. It's because Victoria is mostly like always on the top 10 list for most beautiful Canadian cities. And it's considered like Vancouver Island is considered like the Hawaii of Canada, because it's always nice here. It's always beautiful weather pretty much. And everybody says like living here is like living in a postcard. Like it's always perfect and beautiful. And it's always a place that you wish you were, you know? Working on your online shop. That's awesome. Good job. Good job. I love that. What do you sell? Do you sell like witchy stuff? Or do you sell like books and tea? Because I would buy that. But yeah, all of that kind of stuff is cool. What I typically end up doing, more often than not, is I go back to the same particular spot. So if you actually watch my videos, you'll notice that that beach that I'm on whenever I'm picking up sea glass is the same beach. Other than the one where it shows my partner, Rowan. When it shows her, typically we're up at Sydney in, not Sydney, Australia, Sydney, Victoria, or Sydney, BC, which is just up island from us, closer to the ferry and closer to Vancouver side. But yeah, we're right across the water from Vancouver, and if you're in the States, we're across from Washington State, and we're on the Juan de Fuca Strait, so we're right across the island, right across from Seattle, and like one of the closest places to us is Seattle. There's a ferry that goes right from the Inner Harbor here to Seattle, and one day I will do that. One day I am planning to go to Seattle with the wife, and we will wander about. And I don't know if you guys watch Strictly Dumpling, but there's like a bunch of places that we want to go and eat at in Seattle because of Mike Chen, Strictly Dumpling's YouTube channel. So currently I am making these look as beautiful as I can, but we're just gonna hope for the best here. I'm hoping that I can get 6 out of this. We might be out of luck and only getting 4 because that's how much I got left, and I'm only on my 3rd. So yeah. I may have buttered 3 extras for nothing, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If I need to, I can always make more. I mean, I got all the ingredients and everything. These look delicious, though, and if they don't turn out, then I can always make myself a mug cake, right? I mean, so long as I have something to stick a freaking candle in. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. Love Seattle. Yeah, I've never been. The only places I've ever been to in Arizona was when I was 6 years old. And we drove from Alberta down through the States, and I have a photo of me and my sister at 6 years old standing at the 4 quarters, and I'm holding my sister's hands, and her 2 feet are in 2 states, and my 2 feet are in another 2 states, and we're in 4 states together. So, that was like, I think that's around Utah area, right? Utah, Nevada, Texas, and Arizona? Am I thinking that right? Maybe might be something else. I don't know. I don't know the states all that well. I'm sorry. I'm Canadian. I used to when I was in school because we had to. But even now, I don't really know all my states that well. However, my mom, the reason why we went down to Arizona is because my mom and my grandma and my great uncle, they all lived in Arizona. And of course, like my mom's brother as well, my other uncle, they all lived in Arizona. So we went down to visit my great uncle, my grandmother's brother, when I was about 6 years old, and he lived in Phoenix. And he told me a silly rule that if I ever jumped into a swimming pool down there, that I wasn't allowed to, you know, like get in and out and in and out and in and out, because he didn't really like kids all that much. So he was like actually kind of mean. So I actually have a couple of funny stories about that. Well, if you guys are hearing buzzing, it's because my mom is trying to call me. That's okay. We'll talk to her later. But, so while we were down there, yeah, I only had enough for 4. That's okay. While we were down there, my great uncle Ken told me that I had to shower before I got in the pool. I wasn't allowed to get out of the pool and jump back in as soon as, like, I was in the pool, right? So I took this to mean, like, because I'm 6 years old, so I took this to mean that if I got into the pool, I wouldn't be able to get back out. I would just be stuck there until I was done swimming. So, okay, we go into the shower, and my sister and I are sharing a shower because she's 8, I'm 6, and whatever. My mom's, like, just over. Our hostess is from BC. Yes, I am. I am Canadian, yes. I was born and bred Albertan. I'm just making vanilla cheesecake for now. Yeah, Colorado, that's the other one. Not Texas. Might be Texas. I don't know. Anyway, so my sister and I are in the shower. We have our swimsuits on and everything. It's fine. It's cool, whatever. She turns on the tap, and all of a sudden a bunch of bugs come down onto our heads. Because it was a really, really old shower, and bugs in Arizona like to go into the drain pipes and stay where it's cool and damp, obviously, because it's like crazy fucking warm, right? And this is the middle of summer. Yay, Nova Scotia! Yay, Scovenosha! Yeah, so all these bugs like start falling on our heads, like cockroaches and spiders and like ladybugs, and I think there was like a praying mantis and like all these beetles, and it was gross, right? And I was like screaming because I'm 6 years old, and I'm like, ah! My sister's screaming. We run into my mom's shower, and she's like, what the hell? And she starts picking bugs from our hair because we're crying. And then we jump into the pool. And just as I'm about to jump in, what the fuck is in front of me? I'm sorry. What the heck is in front of me? But a scorpion. So I get the brilliant idea that I'm just like, well, I'm going to go in the pool anyway because the scorpion can't swim. Fine. So I jump over the scorpion into the pool, like full on, got my little water wings on because I'm 6 years old, right? So I'm just like, ah! And I jump into this pool, and the scorpion gets splashed by the water and pulled into the pool with me. And all of a sudden, I'm screaming, and I want to jump out of the pool, but I remember what my uncle told me about if I got out of the pool, I wasn't allowed to get back into the pool. So I was stuck in the pool with this scorpion. And this scorpion's like panicking for his little life, right? And he's just like trying to swim back to the ledge. And I'm screaming, and the scorpion was probably screaming, you know, but I don't know if they scream or not. So I just like splash the water like this, trying to get the scorpion out of the pool. And he finally like tumbles his little way out of the pool. And my uncle Ken comes over and he's like, stop splashing. And I was like, but there's a scorpion. Do you want me to die? My mom was just like, I don't know, Ken, do you want her to die? Because my mom was not impressed that he had told us that we can't get out of the pool. Because obviously your brain as a kid was like, take everything literally, right? So yeah, there's my story about Arizona. Oh, and yeah, I honestly don't have a lot of good memories from Arizona. Like, my neon pink crayons melted all over the seat because it was way too warm in the car. And thank you. I do all my makeup by myself. It's very good. It's very good. I got spoiled. I used to do modeling, and I learned a couple of tricks of the trade from my makeup artists, so, and my besties. Aw, thanks, sweetie. I think you're pretty too. Even though I can't really see you right now, but I think that you're pretty too. I hope you're having a good day. But yeah, so my neon pink crayons melted all over the car seat while I was in Arizona. We went past Disneyland. My mom was like, when I was a kid, she was like, hey girls, look, there's the turn off to Disneyland, as we're driving in the car. And my sister and I, of course, plaster ourselves to the window, and we're going, ah! And she's like, but we're not going there. Maybe on the way back. I don't know if she just did it to be a troll. Maybe. Aw. Hi, sweetums. You remind me of my niece. My niece is turning 7 next month. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Auntie's really excited here. And then my nephew also turns 4 next month. Oh my goodness. They grow up so fast. But, yeah, no. On the way back, driving on the way back to Canada, it was raining. And my sister and I were asleep in the backseat of the car. And we woke up just in time as we're driving by the turn-off sign to Disneyland. So we yell from the backseat of the car, Mom, there's the turn-off to Mickey Mouse! Go that way, go! It's Disneyland, go that way! And she's like, no, sweetie, it's raining. And we drove past Disneyland. 6 and 8 years old. I never got to go to Disneyland at all as a kid. The first time I ever went to a Disneyland, I was 18 and I was in Tokyo Disneyland in Japan. So I didn't understand a word of anything going on because everything was in Japanese. Although it was a really cool experience and I would totally do it again. And I need like 4 weeks there, you know? But, I mean, if your kids are the age to take them to Disneyland or Disney World, just take them. Just do it. Don't tease them. 21, 16, and 13. They're still young enough. Take them. Seriously. They will love you forever. And my mom, every time she hears this story now, she regrets it because she never will ever live that story down anymore. But anyway, let's flip you guys around and we will put these cheesecakes in the freezer. Throw the laptop over that way. Cheesecakes will go in the deep freeze. Somehow, maybe. Give me a second. I need to flatten out stuff in here. Hold on. Hold on. Un momento. Excuse me, bacon. There we go. They are lovely. They are flat. They are in there. And that will take about 4 hours for them to probably freeze, which is fine because then they will be ready for after we get back from Doctor Strange tonight. I cannot wait to see it. I am actually really flipping excited. So no spoilers, please. No spoilers. Whoop. All right. Hi. So, cake's done. For now. I got spoiled this morning from the wife. No worries. So what I got this morning, I woke up and she had my present ready on the nightstand for me. And inside the present was a new wallet for me because my wallet was completely busted. Let me go grab the new one. It's beautiful. So this was the old wallet. This is the old wallet. As you can see, it's falling apart. The snap came off. It's very, very old and worn. It's very frayed and dying a fiery death. Still a good wallet though. I mean, like if I'm in a bind, it's not bad. This, however, is the new wallet. And I'm in love. She knows me way too well. I love my wolves. Yeah. Yeah, you go to Universal and Wizard. Oh, man, I want to go to Harry Potter Land. I want to go to Harry Potter World, to the Wizarding World, and I want to get one of those wands that you buy, and you can go around the park and like wave it at things and new things happen. Yeah, I want to do that experience so badly. But for my birthday one year, I definitely want to go to Japan and actually experience the Star Festival on my birthday. So, maybe one day. Hi, Lifelight. How's you doing? How's it going? Is that embossed? Yes. Actually, the eyes of the wolf. So I don't know if you can see it. The eyes of the wolf and his nose and his whiskers and a little bit of the fur on the edges. It's all embossed. So this is, oh, he's going to protect my money. I can feel it. So good. And then she also got me, not only did she get me like chocolate as well, that she knew like I wanted to make myself a cheesecake on stream, so she bought me a chocolate so that we can melt over it. I know, right? It's so gorgeous. I love it. So she got me a new book as well. Witchcraft Cocktails. I'm so excited about this. Oh my god. So 70 seasonal drinks infused with magic and ritual. Let me read you some of the titles of these. They sound so good. So they separate it by like alcohol and witchcraft intertwined, bartending basics, witchcraft basics, which it's probably just a very, very like watered down, rundown version of what modern people or modern society deems as witchcraft. Or a very, very watered down version of Wicca. And then magical ingredients. And then it goes into the cocktails. And the cocktails are separated by like fall, winter, spring, and summer, which I find really cool. And then there's an appendix and a bibliography. So some of these are called like for fall. We have Persephone's Descent. And we have like Fiery Mabon cocktail. We have the Black Cat. We have Blood Moon Margarita. We have Witch's Cosmo. There's the Reaper. There's the Witch's Cauldron. There's Snow Moon Psychic. There's Dispelling Gin Gibson. There's Oak Moon White Russian. Like a bunch of really, really cool things. And then for winter, we have things like there's a lot more in this book than what I'm reading. I know, right? I'm so excited for this. I know, right? I was like, no way. No way. Thank you, Cryptid. Thanks. That's amazing. Thanks. If you make it and can you share it? Oh, yeah. Don't worry. This is going to be content. So for winter, we have ones like The Lovely Lady, Fire of Inspiration, Cranberry Protection, Love Witch's Brew, Inner Child Sake, Fertility Hot Cider, Imble Cleansing Lemon Drop, Uncrossing Mint Julep, and Awakening Yule Mule. And like one called The Witch's Offering, which I already snuck a peek at because I did like I did a flip through. And it was like the one that I landed on was The Witch's Offering, so I kind of had to chuckle because it's a birthday gift, so it was an offering to me. Yeah. Anyway, so the spring ones are Expedite Elixir and Bewitched Egg, Sun and Smoke, Flower Moon Harmonizer, Green Man. We've also got like things like Beltane Bee's Knees. We've got Aphrodite's Lust Potion, Strawberry Moon Daiquiri, like really cool things. And then summer cocktails. The first one in this list is the Playful Fairy.
I laughed so hard when I was reading this morning. We also have ones like Celebratory Sangria, Harmony Healer, Siren Song, Triumphant Lion, The Blockage Buster, Wine Moon Cocktail, Love Potion number 10. I don't know why it's not number 9, but okay. And then like just a bunch of really cool ones in here. So yeah, I'm thoroughly excited, and we are definitely going to try some of these out together. But I actually do have a birthday cocktail named after me. So chasing down the kid. Oh, good luck. Right? Watermelon mojitos are the best. So when I was in Calgary, back in Calgary, for my 18th birthday, because in Alberta, when you're 18, you're an adult, you can go to the bar. So for my 18th birthday, I was older than all of my friends at the time, and all of my friends had also kind of ditched me during high school, so, I mean, for the best, whatever. But I was older than everybody, so I actually had to go to the bar with my sister and her friends, which was fine, whatever, cool. And she was like, yeah, I'll take you wherever you want, you know? And I was like, okay, cool. I want to go to the Unicorn Pub in Calgary. It's Calgary's oldest pub. It's haunted. It's called the Unicorn. Like, I want to go so badly. And this is when it was still in the lower part of TD Square. I don't know if you guys have ever been into Calgary, but anyway. It was like right in the middle of downtown, and it was like in the lower basement area of one of the major malls downtown. So, okay, cool. It was an Irish pub. I wanted to go. My sister was like, yeah, but I don't want to drive back from Calgary because we lived in Cochrane. So she took me to a bar called the Texas Gate in Cochrane, which was like the shadiest fucking bar ever, like the seediest goddamn bar on the face of the planet. Still is. And the first drink she ever had me try was tequila. Like just a straight shot of tequila, like set me off right onto this path of alcohol. And then she like chased it with like a blue Hawaiian, which I was like, okay, well, blue Hawaiians are tasty. But yeah, my first ever taste of alcohol, of like anything decent, was tequila, and I hated it. Never, ever, ever tried tequila. You live not too far from Calgary? Nice. Yes. In Montana, yeah. So one of my friends is actually just 1 or 3 hours north of the border of Montana. She actually lives in a place called, like, really close to Lethbridge. I forget what the place is called, but it's like middle of buttfuck nowhere, Alberta. Which, yes, you guys are proving me wrong on that video. Thank you. But a couple of years later, I was dating this asshole. But he took me out to the Unicorn on my 21st. And that night was significantly better. I had numerous friends with me. Yeah, I agree with your dad. It tastes like Satan's asshole. Pardon my language. But it tastes like butt. Anyway. So the waitress comes up to me and she goes, so it's your birthday, right? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, what do you want to drink? I was like, I don't know. Surprise me. And my friends go, no, like seriously, like order what you want, right? And I was like, no, I trust her. Surprise me. And she goes, okay. and she leaves, and she comes back about 10 minutes later, and she's like, you have to tell me how this is, because it sounds delicious. And I was like, okay. So, you take, and we keep this stuff on hand in the house, because this is the best drink in the world. You take amaretto. This one's Deserono. You take blue curacao. Some people call it blue curacao. And you take banana liqueur. Yeah, it's a hefty drink. But I am going to make myself one right now because it's my birthday. I'm allowed to drink. It's afternoon. I'm fine. I'm not going anywhere for another couple of hours, so we're fine. Let's grab this. These are antique Bailey's shot glasses. You'll want a tall glass for this one. And you'll only want half a shot of each. But if you want to do the full shot, power to you. It's strong, though. Just fair warning there. Sorry, I'm trying to find a SodaStream container. Woo-hoo-hoo. Got this. Alright. I'm going to aim you guys this way. Forgive the mess. So, typically you want to go out and grab yourself some actual Coke. And it does work well with Coke Zero too if you are on, but it's not a sugar-free drink. Like amaretto, banana liqueur, and blue curacao are full of sugar. There we go. Thank you, SodaStream. So, works well with Dr. Pepper too. But it's a little bit of a different flavor. So basically, what you want to do is you want Coke or cola. You want those 3 ingredients, and you want to put them in order of, in the order I said, amaretto, banana, blue curacao, and then banana liqueur. Otherwise, it tastes like hairspray. You don't want that. Now, when you mix all of this together, it tastes like cherry Coke. So when I did this, we don't need measurements. Whatever. Amaretto, a little bit more. You know what? Yeah. It's my birthday. I'm allowed. Yeah. So when we tried this, she brought it over to me. And she was like, okay, so tell me how it goes. And I was like, okay. And then I tried it, and I was like, oh my god, that's the best. And I ended up passing it around to a couple of my friends. 10 more of these drinks were ordered, and I only had a sip of the first one. So we had to order me a second one. So there you go. There's that beautiful teal blue color in the bottom there. And adding the Coke on top makes it look like raven's feathers. So she's like, what do we call this drink? I'm like, let's name it after me. Call it the Raven. Cheers, guys. And thank you for sharing my birthday with me. So, happy birthday to me. Oop, I need to stir that. Hold on. Yeah, we might want to stir that. So, this little witch's brew is my favorite drink for alcohol ever, but it's very expensive if you order it in a store. Or a bar, rather. But, It tastes like cherry Coke. So amaretto, blue curacao, banana liqueur, and Coke in a tall glass with ice or without. Thank you guys. Happy birthday to me. I'm 103. Or at least I feel like 103 some days. Come on. Oh, I hate these. Arr. So yeah, the reason why I call myself Raven, it's not actually my real name. It's just a namesake, a nom de plume, if you will. That's actually because my favorite poet is Edgar Allan Poe, and my favorite author is Nathaniel Hawthorne, which is where the Hawthorne comes from in the last name. So I'm sorry to lie to you guys, but my real name is something else, which you'll never know. Sorry. And I only do that because it's just safer on the internet, you know. But, you know how it is, you know how it is. But I've done that since I was 20 now, like, or possibly even 18. I've gone by the name Raven. And I mean, it's also because Raven is one of my birds. Like, I love ravens, I love crows, I love wolves, I love bats. But I love the bird, the raven, I love the poem, the raven, and then also Mystique from X-Men her name is Raven, and then there's Raven off of Teen Titans, and both of those were my favorite superheroes growing up. And I know Mystique and Raven both technically are anti-heroes, but I mean, that explains a lot about me if you were wondering. And then there's like a couple of other reasons thrown in there for good measure. Like, I like shiny things, and, you know, I'm kind of act like a raven most days. That weird little chaos energy. And Morrigan is my my chosen deity. And she visits quite often and embodies me quite often. So cheers to the Morrigan and cheers to ravens everywhere. Yeah, right? The banana liqueur tasting like cherry Coke. Who would have freaking thought? I go for this one, Bolus. And I go for the same brand for the blue curacao or the blue curacao. Just because they're cheap. But I have done it with other brands. It's equally as good. But Deserono is my favorite amaretto. And it also is in my second favorite drink, which is the first drink I ever had out here. When I came out to Victoria, BC, when I was old enough to drink. So one of the first times I was out here, because I've been back and forth to the island my entire life. My dad's family is actually from here, from Victoria, BC. Hail the Morrigan! Yeah. Twice the brinded cat hath mewed. Oh no, wait, that's Shakespeare. I have memorized the poem The Raven only because of Omnia. They actually have it as one of their songs. So if you want to listen to a really good rendition of The Raven, go listen to Omnia, Omnia. And they have a really good song version of The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. But Deserono and Crown Royal mixed with Earl Grey tea is called a blueberry tea. And yes, you do want hot Earl Grey tea. So basically, make yourself a cup of hot Earl Grey tea, mix in half a shot of amaretto and half a shot of Crown, and pour it into your tea, stir it up, add a little bit of lemon. And if you want to, a little bit of sugar, but it doesn't need it because of the amaretto and because of the sugar and the alcohol. And it tastes like blueberry tea. Like, it tastes like actual blueberry tea. I find it works best when you actually do take some Canadian blueberry tea and mix it in with the Earl Grey tea. And it is phenomenal. It is such a good drink. Oh my god. Oh my god. The first time I had it, I was up in Tofino. Some people call it Tofino, but it is Tofino. That's up island here, on the northern tip, kind of like northwestern tip of Vancouver Island. And, near Yakulit. If you were wondering how to pronounce the one that's like right beside it, it's Yakulit. But yeah, up in Tofino, my buddy and I were staying in a hostel up there. It was a really gorgeous hostel, and we went to the restaurant that was like just across the parking lot from it. And as we're sitting right up against the window, we're sitting at like this little table that's just like side by side. We're sitting and we're overlooking the harbor. And then all of a sudden, all these little porpoises start going through the harbor. The waiter comes and puts this lovely blueberry tea in front of me. I was thinking it was going to be real tea. He presents me with like this glass, like a brandy glass full of like the Crown and the amaretto, as well as my tea. And I pour in the tea and I'm like, oh, I didn't realize this was alcohol. And he was like, oh, did you not want it? I was like, no, I still want it. Don't worry about it. I pour it in and all of a sudden it just starts mist raining. I see these porpoises in the harbor. It was just beautiful. And like, I couldn't have asked for a better experience for that drink. So it's my second favorite, alcoholic beverage. Third favorite is probably a vodka paralyzer, but only because it reminds me of my mom, and that was like her go-to drink, or is her go-to drink. That one and Long Island iced tea. But I don't care for Long Islands too much. When I was bartending, I made too many of them, so. But yeah, so a Raven, blueberry tea, or a vodka paralyzer. Those are my three go-tos, so. As well as a cider. When it hits autumn, I love cider. Love cider. I don't drink beer. So I cannot tell you what my favorite beer is. The only one I've had that I've liked is Fruly, and it does not taste like beer. So there you go. It's probably pretty bad beer, to be honest. Oh, that's so good. Ooh, I needed that. Now it's a birthday. Also, I do have some tea on the go here as well because of the start of the stream. But I'm definitely going to go for like a half hour more here, and then I have to, unfortunately, leave you guys. I might go for another hour, but I'm going to have to leave soon because I have to go pick up my baby from work, and then we gotta go watch Doctor Strange. So, I love you guys, but, you know. Anyway, but we still got time. Don't worry. Jack Daniel's Watermelon Punch. You know, I do love me a good Jack and Coke. Like, not gonna lie. Solid drink, you know? I've never had watermelon punch with it, though. I'll have to try that. Yeah, when it comes to wine, my first pick is actually sake. Because rice wine, or plum wine, even. But I, like, ume plum wine is so yummy. But sake is an acquired taste and not everybody likes it, and it's not typically something that you would find on a restaurant menu. And when you want to be fancy, it's fancy to order the wine, right? So I will actually stick to reds because they have a fruity taste. So for wine, it would be, I think Merlot or Pinot Noir are my favorites. Yeah, I don't really like Cabernets. They're really dry typically, but I mean, I need flavor in my tea and my drinks, like flavor. So I stick to the really like dark wines. So Pinot Noir is like where you get your dark, really, really ripe grapes that also have like dark fruit in them. So like plum or cherry or blackberry, right? So anything with blackberry in it is like my jam. Blackberry. And plum. Plum is my favorite fruit. So that tells you where my taste buds are. Absolutely. I'm gonna go put these back though. Alright. Like we gotta. Okay. Don't worry, nothing broke. We're fine. Although my stepmom does make some phenomenal wine, and I have some of hers here. I just haven't drank it yet because I want, you know, Rowan to be able to enjoy it with me. So. But lately we've been on the kick of making root beer floats. So, like, keto-friendly root beer floats that are only, like, maybe 2-3 net carbs. So, this drink is actually a lot of sugar. A lot more sugar than I've had in the last couple of days. Don't tell Rowan that there's whipping cream in the keto-friendly cheesecake, okay? That is probably not keto-friendly. It doesn't say that there's a lot of sugar in there, but there probably is. Anything blackberry or raspberry? Yeah. And living here, so Vancouver Island, I don't know if you guys realize this about Vancouver. Thank you for the rose. Thank you, Succubus Angel. Thank you. Want to become a baby wig. Okay. So, if you want to become a witch, congrats. That's all you need to say. I want to be a witch. Okay, now you're a witch. Now, best way to go about it is to learn first about meditation and focusing your energy and learn how to ground and center. That is my best advice for anyone starting out in the path of Wicca, witchcraft, or whatever. Also, ask yourself first why you want to be a part of this path. Is it for a spiritual enlightenment purpose? Is it for hexing my ex-boyfriend because he hated me? If you're in it for the hexing bit, go and see a therapist. Because that is not conducive to what you need to do. And it's not conducive to the energy that you want to bring to your craft. It's not conducive to you as a person. So that aside, don't use it for baneful issues or anything like that. Like, the number one rule of witchcraft in general is harm none. And, like, that's basically the number one rule that I live by is harm none, but take no shit, you know? Yeah. Anyway, side topic. We will get into that in another live or later videos, and I have a bunch of videos lined up that I'm going to be doing. I know that's taking me a while to get these up, and I do apologize, guys. Thank you for being so patient with them. I've been posting, like, the little stuff in the meantime, so, like, Sorry, I've got a couple of... I just gotta be careful about my fire over here. Hold on. You see this one? It's doing something weird. So we're gonna just take some Palo Santo and we're just going to clear off that soot so that it looks like a candle flame again. Yeah. I have some candles going for my birthday. These 3 were lit up, but they have since blown themselves out, which is totally good. That's what I needed them to do. So I've got my fire candle still going. This one likes to talk a lot, and now it's obviously shy. We've also got some Midsummer vanilla, and this one is a house blessing candle. So I just wanted to have a little bit of blessings while I was doing my life. The other 3 that have burned themselves out, those were just for me, just for my birthday. They just represented different things, different wishes I wanted for my birthday this year. So, actually, let's bring you over here onto the couch. Why not? Yeah. I've got 100% on my battery. We will watch the battery closely, though, because my phone likes to run out real quick when I'm doing things like this. But yeah, I would say, the one bowl that the candle flame is in is actually a rose quartz tea light holder. So it was gifted to me by a friend a couple birthdays back. So every time I have my birthday, I stick a candle in it and I burn my birthday candle in that one. My favorite scented candle. Oh, there was a scent a long time ago from Yankee Candle. And I think it's discontinued, but if you guys can find it, prove me wrong, please. I only have one left of it. Opa. I think it was called Autumn Harvest. But I also really like Mountain Lodge by Yankee Candles. This guy here. Mountain Lodge. I'm pretty sure that this one's discontinued. So we have one more tea light for when we move into our permanent home. Because this is also one of Rowan's favorites. So when we move into like our permanent house that we actually buy or our permanent sailboat that we buy and that we're going to live in for years, we're going to burn this on the first day for our house blessing. So that's why it's saved here. Either that or we're saving it for our wedding. We're not really sure which one yet, but it is being saved for a special event because there's only one left in our collection. Thank you for the rose, Chibi Pichu. Kawaii! Arigatou gozaimashita. Yeah. But I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, goodness. I know that we was talking about alcohol. I know that we was talking about, like, birthday stuff. But, yeah. Anyway, I got on the tangent of what to do if you are starting out on your pagan craft. I will be getting into... That's what I was talking about. Videos. I will be getting into... like Wicca 101 and like Witchcraft 101 and specifically Celtic Paganism 101. Ooh, do you? Ooh, excellent. I will have to go and look for this and maybe add it to the Amazon list. Thanks for that suggestion, by the way, guys. That's... I don't know why you guys want to buy as presents, but I will not look a gift horse in the mouth. I will just accept the gifts that are given to me. Norse healing and protection. Guess what? There's a god for that. There's a deity for that. So look up the Norse god of healing and the Norse god of protection, which typically is Odin, but sometimes can be like Tyr or can be a couple of other gods thrown in there. Like I know that Thor was a good protection god as well. But I would say look up what those deities are and see if you can find any rituals toward that. But for healing for yourself, find a good amethyst crystal. That's why I have that huge chunk of amethyst. This guy here. This is my honkin' giant piece of amethyst that I bought a number of years ago in New Age Crystals and Books in Calgary when it was still open. It is my baby. It is my precious. But find yourself, you don't need this much amethyst. You know, like a piece like this will do nicely. Something that you can keep on your person, obviously. So a little piece like this for amethyst will do quite nicely for healing. But if you don't know how to work with crystal magic, or you don't want to work with crystal magic because of whatever reason, I know a couple of people just don't, I would say look up the deity and go on a little adventure of that sort. Purple and blue are healing colors, so you could wear blue or you could wear purple. Black is a protection color, so that's why most witches wear black, because it's protection, it's blocking out negativity, it just, you know, kind of neutralizes everything when it hits it. Which is why there's obsidian, which is a good protector, as well as jet. Jet is a good absorber, and kind of like obsidian and jet as crystals will take the energy and lock it into place and then release it back into the universe into positive energy. They kind of shift everything. Chunk of amethyst on a necklace is always good. Yep. Crystal magic is a wonderful thing, and honestly, I think crystals really amplify our craft and really amplify what we do as a way of life. Because I never see paganism as a religion. I see it as a way of life. Like, you've decided to live a certain way. Kind of like Shintoism is a way of life and Buddhism is a way of life. Like, yeah, it's the mixture of religion and science. And the path that you choose to take with it is the way you're choosing to live your life, right? Oh, that sounds cool. And a fairy pendant. Oh, wow. Cool. That sounds awesome. Sounds really pretty. I've also seen a lot of people. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the worst. Let's move you this way, okay? That way, anytime I move, the lighting won't change. There we go. Yeah, I will be recommending different books soon in a couple of my videos. I'm kind of waiting for the 2000 hit so that we can go through the pagan bookshelves. And then the 5000 hit will go through all of my collection. But we're almost there. We're 5,000 away, I guess. That's really scary to think about for me. But it kind of works. For fairy tale books, go find yourself a good version of the Brothers Grimm. There's a lot of really good ones in there. I also swear by Aesop's Fables. The Aesop's Fables are more animal-based stories and fairy stories and things like that, but they do have a lot of like interesting messages and interesting like kind of insights. And then I would look at English, Welsh, Irish, and Scottish folklore, or whatever folklore you're interested in. Like Slavic has a really cool collection of folklore and fairy tales. So does Greek. Like any of the like stories that you hear about Greek heroes, yeah, those are their folklore pretty much. They're like there's a bunch of like different folklores that you can look into and everything like that. But I would say start small. Start with the stuff that you know. So that's why I say, okay, go to Grimm's fairy tales first, because those are, you know, your basics. That's Cinderella, that's Snow White. Thank you for the cake and the donut, and yeah, I love sweets. Turtle butterfly wings, because one of them yeah. I have a lot of animal like meaning and kind of things that follow me, you know. Wolf is one of them. Yeah, I have a couple of interesting folklore books in my collection. Like that Irish fairy book that I showed you guys in the one video that I'm going to read to you guys when we hit 30,000 followers. Because that one has like old ancient stories of like how the Tuatha De Danann came to Ireland and some of the old poems and like the legend of Cuchulainn or Cuchulainn, as well as like stories about the leprechaun and stories about the fairy bride and like a couple of like really other cool ones that are just like, heh, interesting, you know? So I've got a couple of those. I also have the oldest book in my collection, and my most cherished is actually, I'm not even gonna pull them out, these two. So this one's the Poetry Treasury for Children, and this one is the Story Treasury for Children. Those books are older than I've been alive. And they came from my grandmother's house. They were a gift to me and my sister when we were kids. And my mom used them in her classroom when she was a teacher, but they ended up getting worn and damaged. So she ended up gifting them to me when I became an adult, and was like, you know, if you still want these, here they are. And I was like, yeah, of course I want those. So one is all stories and fairy tales, and then the other is all poetry, and it's all like kind of fairy stories and things like that. They're precious to me, for sure, and they're very, very delicate, so I need to get them rebound and kind of saved. Yeah, I'm definitely going to. There's a bookbindery that's not far from my place, but I just have to go in and see how much it's going to cost. I used to be friends with a bookbinder when I was living back in Calgary, and he said that he would do them for free, so I've kind of waited. And then I moved. A little bit more about me, though. The reason why I know so much information, not only is it because I'm 35 years old and I've had experience with this stuff since I was a teen and a teenager. Like, I really got on this kind of path when I was 11, I think, is when I started. And it was literally just looking up stuff of like, hey, I'm interested in fairies, or hey, I'm interested in witches, or hey, I'm interested in medieval stuff, you know? And then one thing led to another, and throughout all my teenage years, I was a hidden Wiccan in my mom's basement, and I didn't tell her until I turned 19 and I was out of the house. And she wasn't actually very receptive to it when I told her. She actually said that she was going to disown me. But we got over it. I ended up explaining to her, like, everyone dances to the beat of their own drummer. And she honestly was pretty understanding after that. She started, oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm 35. I am an old person. Oh, no, don't worry about it. My mom is a lot better now. She's come to even some of my, like, initiation. She's come to a couple of, my spell crafting. She's, like, much more into it now. Like, she'll point out things. Just this last Christmas, she actually got me a pendant that's a little quartz heart, and she was like, you know, sweetie, like, I got the lady to cleanse this for you in the store. I really, really hope that it's great. You know, she's amazing. My mom is honestly, a wonderful woman, and I'm glad that she came around. And I knew that it was, like, only time before she started to come around. Yeah, see, Viking history. It'll tie you in there, eh? You're not that old. I'm 26. Yeah, I know. It's a lot different feeling 35 today. Like, I mean, I don't feel much different than I did when I was 34, but you do feel it, I think. Like, I'm not sure if I want to be that much older. Yeah. And my dad has always been super accepting too. Like, when I was 14, I actually asked him, it's like, Dad, I was making an email. I was like, Dad, you play D&D? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, what's a name for a good witch? You know? Because, like, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know I was called or anything like that. Like, I was just looking up stuff. And he was like, Wiccan. Look it up. It's what you are. And I was like, okay, how do you spell that? And he spelled it out for me. And I looked it up, and I was like, yeah. I have to remind myself I'm 41. Hey, you're almost at that age, eh? 42, you'll know the answer to everything. But yeah, I ended up looking up Wiccan, and my dad was right. And then after a while, he was like, so have you figured it out yet? And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, that I don't care and that I'm happy that you're choosing your own path. I was like, you're awesome, Dad. Thanks. It's one of the awesome things that my dad has done for me. I actually don't have a great relationship with my dad. As cool as a guy he is, I also know that he's kind of an asshole. So I tend not to talk about him too much. But there's him and I are working on it together. It's a slow process, but we're working on it together. Oh, you gotta go? Oh, I'm sorry, Pinky Schwartz. I hope that you have a good day. I gotta check what my phone's at. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, we're back. Okay, I'm sorry. Woo. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, I won't touch you. I'm sorry. I did not mean to do that. I was just trying to check what my percentage was at, and it's at 94, but it just did something else. So if that broke the stream there for a moment, I'm sorry. Anyway. Yeah. So, after a while, I realized, like, my grandma had taught me a bunch of stuff that was sort of on the same path. I learned that my mom kind of taught me a bunch of stuff, and I just kind of picked up things along the way. Oh no! Can't see anything. Uh-oh. Am I gonna... Are you guys back? Am I back? Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. It says you're paused. Oh